I will say where we started, maybe this gets into a little bit of how Quill started, was very much as a meeting note taker and a private one. But our initial thought on the meeting note taking side was when you come out of a meeting, what's frustrating about having a single bot in the call is that every person gets exactly the same summary. And so what that means is it can't actually be most useful to you because it has to be generic. Let's say you're meeting with a client. Um, they're not going to have the same take as you. There are some things that you guys agree on, but actually, what they're going to do afterward is they're going to go back to their company and want to have detailed notes on the product you were pitching them and how it might help them and help them make their decision. You're going to come back and say, who are the decision makers? Like, what are the blockers this person brought up? What did they like? What did they dislike? I need to go talk to my co-founder about this. And so you have different things that you actually want to do coming out of the call. And that's why we had this thought that everyone should essentially have their own note taker. And what Quill does from the very beginning, like I said, is kind of categorize the meeting. It's got a lot of templates. It's got your job as part of you enter your job as part of the onboarding and can write as much as or as little as you want. That goes into this categorization and understanding of what it should recommend for you actually to do next. And so even the very early version would say things like, I just met an engineer. I should write an email intro to my co-founder because that was one of the things that I put into my set of templates, and it would frequently recommend that. And I still use this. Like I interviewed an engineer yesterday, and it popped up and said, "You have an engineering rubric that you typically use. You should just one click run your rubric, and it gives me this nice document with like evidence for and against various skills, and then I can make my decision. And it's kind of organizing everything, and it's very quick to operate that way. And that's very different than what I want coming out of an internal meeting. I want something totally different. And so it's all about like, what are you actually going to do? Who you're going to communicate with, and what information do you need? And so that's kind of where Quill came from, and where its core is today. And as we build out more of these features around, like now we go cross meeting, and we've got lots of ways you can search across your meetings and you can consolidate information. But now we're building this into your daily workflow. And so our homepage now is a view of your upcoming calls, and it knows who you've met with before, and it'll put a little reminder, hey, last time you said you were going to follow up on XYZ, this sort of thing. And at the top it'll say, today it seems to be a focused engineering day because you've got demo day tomorrow, you've got all this stuff. I think there's a lot more we can do there to help you out. But even as it is, it's so incredible to be
Above and
able to
beyond.
go look at my contacts and like know who I should talk to about XYZ and all this, because all that information has already been entered without me doing anything, just through the conversation.
Yeah, above and beyond what you can do now.